In 1842, Joseph Scriven graduated from the Trinity College in Dublin, and shortly afterward, he fell in love with a girl from his hometown. He was an Irishman. Let me share with you briefly something from his story. They got engaged, and with great excitement, they planned their wedding, and they began to dream about their future as husband and wife. The eve of their wedding, the fiancé saddled her horse just to say hello and to see the groom, Joseph. That was going to be, unfortunately, the last thing she would ever do. A little later, as she was approaching where Joseph was, there was a bridge, and as she was riding, the horse screamed, and as it's about to cross the bridge, the horse bucked and threw her like a rag down into the river. Joseph saw that. He ran towards the bridge, flung into the river, but it was too late. As a result of the heart broken, Joseph emigrated to Canada in 1845, and shortly after a while, he found love again. He met Eliza Roche, and planning to settle down with her, new love began to fall in over and over again, and several times they have to postpone their wedding. And 3 years later, Eliza died. Joseph never would try love again. And back at home in Ireland, his mother was also concerned for her heartbroken son. So one night, Joseph penned a poem to comfort her mother and of course herself. And in that poem, which Joseph never sent, he kept what he wrote in a paper in his drawer. And years later, one of Joseph's friends will find the letter. Here is the poem that Joseph had written. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and grief to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain to bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble anywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful who will all our sorrow share? Jesus knows our every weakness. Take it to the Lord in prayer. There is this thing that only pains can teach you. There is these things that only the encounter of it can teach you. And this is what Alan Elawi said. He said, to pray is to confess, not the abundance, but the exhaustion of one's fervor, intellectual and spiritual resources. It is surrender. I hope this encourages your heart. Whatever your situation is, you can trust the Lord, you can pray, and He can carry you through. Stay blessed.